Okay, so we're just going to flood coat this barley now. She's come up quite well. Just had to give it a bit of a grind back. Get that sometimes. Just from the casting resin, just didn't really look that great. Got to make sure your epoxy is really well mixed. I'll mix it for about 5 to 10 minutes and it'll come out pretty perfect. Now it's good to have another little project on the go as well. So left over you can use it in that project or make something else with it. You have a container with a piece of wood on the bottom and just pour different coloured resins in and send it to me and I'll get it tuned. Like always, we go around the outside edge. Why? Why are we doing that? To create a slip layer. So the resin that we pour on top will just flow over down the slip layer. If we don't do that, we're looking for all sorts of problems with runs and dribbles, and we don't want runs and dribbles. You really have rubber gloves on, especially if you've got a cut, because it kind of hurts a bit when you get epoxy in your cuts. And another thing which I aren't doing here, but you should really have 2 containers. You have one container for dipping your brush in and out of, and for when you're going around and doing your sides, because you can pick up a bit of stuff if you're not careful. You'll see on YouTube and that there's quite a few guys, you know, stone coat countertops and all those sort of characters, and they put on this big drama. Sorry guys, but I think it's a bit of a drama. You know, when they spread out the resin and go through and cut it up with a paintbrush and stuff, it's like, yeah, what are you doing, mate? I mean, seriously, it's just no point. If you go over the paintbrush, all you're doing is you're aerating the resin, and we don't want to aerate it. I'm not worried about wastage. I allow X amount for each job, and as long as we get a perfect day, you know, as perfect as we can get it. I mean, nothing is ever perfect when you're dealing with epoxies, but as perfect as we can get it. We get it pretty perfect. So basically I've put about $130 in this pour. And got about half a litre later. Actually got about half a litre that I've had for run off. And after you've done your top, you want to bit of a high spot there. You want to run around the edge, wipe off the edges, and you can't play with this stuff too much. You know, you can think, oh, I just need to give it another little touch up, and that can be a real big mistake for you. You don't want to do that. So just give that a nice wipe off. And then if some spots are a little bit thick, others a little bit thin, by the time you give the sand and the polish, it's going to look pretty sharp. And you'll go through a truckload of paintbrushes, I mean, I go through a truckload of paintbrushes. Sometimes they use the gas flame to do the resin. 2 minds about that as well. sometimes it's okay as long as you don't get your flame too close. Get the flame too close, it leaves like a carbon or a bit of the sooty stuff on the resin, and that can just ruin your job. All we want to do is heat up the resin until those micro bubbles pop, or most of them. If you leave them, your finish won't be as nice. So she's pretty glassy. Love it. So we'll just do a bit of a flyby on this barley, you know. We got some, got a look at that stone petrified wood in there, but petrified wood coming around. Got a bit of greenery, got some tumblestones, got some clear and little banded agates going through there. A little bit of green, a little bit of jasper. All these stones have been sourced from Canterbury.